Hi, it's me again, and I've got no news this week regarding the license fee. I came upon a couple of them, but they were forcing the same sort of narrative that you need to have a license, and I won't bore you with that. But I came upon this article, and it made us feel old because I'm becoming far more detached from people who are younger than me these days for some reason, and we'll go through this together. Thumbs up emoji is now seen as rude. As the world celebrates World Emoji Day on July 17th, this article is quite old actually. A recent report has highlighted how a majority of Gen Zs are cancelling the evergreen and the all-time favourite thumbs up emoji, believing it to be rude, passive-aggressive or dismissive. The emoji is seen as a friendly gesture or sign of approval by millennials and boomers, but Gen Zs think it's unfriendly. Gen Zs think the emoji can give the impression the sender doesn't want to put an effort to craft a proper response and wants to end a conversation without a proper goodbye. Experts have said the difference in interpretation can lead to misunderstandings in professional settings, particularly when used in messages between colleagues and managers. 2 years ago, Mail Online reported that Gen Zs are urging people to avoid using the thumbs up emoji and the crying with laughter face emojis. As quoted, Keith Bronny, the editor-in-chief of Emojipedia, didn't know that was the thing, said, as with language, we should address who we are speaking to before sending them an emoji. People from younger generations are trying to avoid this thumbs up emoji, as they say, is passive-aggressive and low-effort response. This is why I don't really relate to the younger generation anymore, because when we were kids, a thumbs up was like this. Good, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's great. I can see why they may think otherwise, because we do tend to respond with thumbs up. It's our natural sort of response to, we agree, and we're not going to argue or we're not going to prolong the conversation with more words. Gen Zs are giving preference to emojis like the heart emoji and the sparkle emoji for warmth and appreciation, and to add a touch of personality and friendliness. They also used coloured heart emojis to offer a more casual way to express emotions. The debate around the thumbs up emoji highlights a generational communication gap. Some of the experts have recommended using direct affirmations like sound good or thanks I got it in order to avoid misunderstandings and ensure clean communication. Well, what can I say? I think that when we use phones in other devices, communication is often misconstrued, because when we talk face to face, the context is there. We know what we're saying and what we are interpreting because there's body language to back that up. Whereas when we text, things are often lost in translation. I think kids today place far too much emphasis on what they're communicating on their devices, as opposed to growing a much thicker skin. People of my generation will understand, because we came from a different time. We didn't have the internet growing up. We learned language through our own actions and body language. Those things are far more important to learn growing up than how to send a text, in my opinion. When you've been around people for a long time, you get to know how they react, how they respond. But if you're behind a screen, you're going to be far more sensitive to certain things. And this is where I think there's a problem with this generation of kids today who are offended by an emoji, when they should be thinking, okay, it's just an emoji, it's nothing serious. But yeah, what's your take on this article? Do you find the emoji offensive or not? Let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.